in the United States for 40 years, seen 6 presidents and played golf with most of them. Now Greg Norman is preparing to come home. The great white shark is an unashamed Donald Trump supporter and believes a wave of silent voters will deliver his mate another 4 more years in office.
Hello, how you doing?
It's been 4 years since Greg Norman's hunch proved right.
I knew he was going to win.
And I will be president for all Americans.
His longtime friend Donald Trump stunned the world with an election victory in 2016, and he's backing him to defy the polls again.
He'd given a rudder to millions and millions of Americans that never had a rudder before. He gave them a voice, he gave them a belief. Yeah, he's different, he's bombastic, but that's the way he is in real life. Actually, he's got a pretty good golf game.
The United States has been home for the golf legend for 4 decades. Between designing courses, he's played a hand in diplomacy too, famously giving Trump's number to Malcolm Turnbull and joining Scott Morrison for a state dinner at the White House. Fast forward to 2020. Norman finds himself reflecting on an America deeply divided.
Have you ever seen a time like this in America with so much division, really? And do you ever just think, boy, how did we get here?
I had thought about that a lot, and it is the strangest of times. It really is. It's the worst I've ever seen it. Is it social media, or is it the president? Is it the Democrats, or is it the Republicans? I think it's a combination of everything, to tell you the truth.
And saddened by scenes like this.
You can't do that. You can't bully people to do something. You imagine if you and I sitting there and somebody right now, somebody came up and just in my face because I'm talking positive about Trump. Hey, I'm allowed to my opinion.
COVID.
On the president's handling of the pandemic.
Well, you name me one individual on this planet, one individual that's experienced a pandemic like this. Nobody. 100 years ago, right? I guarantee you Joe Biden or anybody else who was the president of the United States would have had to done exactly the same thing, because he would have the same scientists around him guiding him in the same direction.
Joe Biden!
If the polls are right this time around, Joe Biden will be America's 46th president.
Look, I like Joe Biden personally. I really do.
But he's wary of those advising the man who'll be 78 by the time he takes office.
I don't fear Joe Biden. I just fear the people around Joe Biden. Do I think Joe Biden's in the middle? Absolutely I do. Do I think Joe Biden can shift to the left because of people and pressure? Absolutely, I think I do.
Come November 3rd, he'll be watching the election results from his home in Jupiter Island.
Is this how you get around Florida these days?
I know, that's how I get around Florida these days.
But the Sunshine State may not be home for much longer. Australia's calling.
So it's time for me to go home. And it really is. I miss it. My mother turns 90 next year. My dad's already 93, so I want to get back there for them to some degree, because I haven't been home for that long.
Good girl, I would have convinced you to go to WA.
No, I actually just said that to my family and friends. I said I would move to Perth. I love Perth. I just love the isolation of Perth, the beauty of Perth, the cleanliness of Perth.
Very safe place,
It's
right?
a very safe place.
Meaning this blockbuster election may very well be the last he witnesses in the US, as the shark prepares to head back to home waters. In Naples, Florida, Ashley Mulaney, 7 News.
Well, the rain stick around tomorrow.